Lambeau Field. Favre, 174 straight starts. And you know what? Do you feel cold just looking at Vince Tommy? Beautiful day up there. Dante Culpepper, Bada Bonnet, John Avery, one-time top draft pick Miami, went to Canada for many years, now is back in the States, although Minnesota just south, and it's a touchdown, 7-0, the Vikes. First quarter, 132-4, Vikings yardage over the Packers, and Brian Williams makes this pick. Brett is automatic in the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, Tom. He led them right down the field, but then this play, as Williams continued 77 yards, inexplicably until you take a look at the replay.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on the part of Donald Driver, the wide receiver, Brett Favre, the quarter.
Trailing the Vikings on rededication, they have Lambeau Field 20-3. Culpepper to Moss, 27 yards. Randy in the game, 9 for 150, Tom. 27-3 Vikes after this play. Short drop with no pass rush at all, and it beats double coverage for the touchdown. Then very scary moment. Donald Driver, watch him land, try to catch a pass. They end up cutting off his face mask, and he was down and motionless. Everybody hoping and carted him off, but the good news, x-rays negative. A neck strain, will stay in the hospital until tomorrow, but what looked horrible at least is good news. Back to the game, Favre throws in a double coverage, and ESPN's Corey Chavis makes the pick. 4 picks for Favre, 2 by Chavis, and even though Favre...
Steve, not so superior last season, but it's a brand new season. He's got new players like former Chad Pennington. Out with the broken wrist for New York. Vinny Testaverde gets the start. Here's Chad on Vinny.
He has a lot of experience, and what I think Vinny just needs to do is play within himself and be Vinny. And as long as he's Vinny and plays the way I know he's capable of playing, we'll be fine.
Vinny was being Vinny right there, hitting Wayne, who was being Wade. Linda, help me, please.
Jet 7 skins Patrick Ramsey. Finding Coles for a 48-yard gain. What a play. Ramsey 12 for 13, 156 yards in the first half alone. Ramsey again hooking up with Coles. 5 catches, 106 yards.
So the halftime show was probably nice. In the third quarter, on 3rd and 7, here's Ramsey looking to his right, throwing that way. Intercepted by Donnie Abraham. That would be the only pick Ramsey would throw in the game of a defensive play there. Jets would settle for a field goal.
Early fourth, watch John Abraham. Ramsey dropping back. Abraham beating Chris Samuels and strips the ball from Ramsey. Jason Ferguson recovers it. Abraham is pumped up. Could this be a turning point? Fourth on the ensuing drive. Ramsey. I mean, this is a guy not known for his mobility, right? What does he do? He couldn't find anybody, so he takes off for a 24-yard gain. Later, Ramsey talked about his option to run.
These guys are such playmakers. I just want to get the ball in their hands. Obviously, as you saw, they're much faster than I am. But fortunately enough, I had an opening. I was able to get down in bounds.
Meantime, John Hall warming up for a potential game-winning field goal to kick it to his former mates where it hurts. 33 yards away for the win, and it's good. What a victory for Washington and the Jets skins. Lavernius Coles just adores it. So John Hall kicks the life out of his ex-teammates.
4 carries, 6 yards, first drive. Jeff Blake to Anquan Boldin, second-round draft pick from Florida State. All he did was have the best debut of any rookie receiver ever in the NFL. More on that in a moment. But Joey Harrington to Charles Rogers, second overall pick in the draft. Touchdown, tied at 7. Harrington and Rogers, get used to this, Detroit. Right, Tom? 14-7.
Absolutely.
Then here's Emmett. Look, this is who we remember.
Well, that's classic Emmett because he had to make somebody miss at the line of scrimmage to get down into the secondary for that 22-yard gain. That's an outstanding run. That's the thing they hope to see a lot of in Arizona.
13 carries, 64 yards for Emmett. Jeff Blake to Anquan Boldin. And watch this, whoop! And then goodbye. He's gone. Boldin with an amazing day. And he's not done till he gets into the end zone. 10 for 217, the old debut record. Washington's Hugh Taylor in 1947 with 212.
Yeah, and when you see a kid have this kind of day opening up his season as a rookie, he's courageous, he's tough, he's willing to run across the middle to catch the football.
The size, I mean, he's not quite the size of David Boston.
No one is.
Meanwhile, Eddie Drummond from Penn State. Snare Drummond. He's gone. Touchdown. 50 was healthy. Back to play the division champion of a year ago, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kyle Bowler, 7th Ravens starting quarterback in 7 seasons. The youngster, 2nd and 1st round draft picks from Cal. How would he do? Well, answer, his bell was rung. Kendrell Bell with the pick. That leads to a Steelers field goal, so it's a 6-0 Pittsburgh lead midway through the first. He's been around football a long time, and as good a season as he had last year, his first opening day start, Tommy Maddox. And you use who you have. You got Hines Ward, you got Antoine Randall L/number 3 in his second year. You got Plexico Burris. You got these 3 guys at wideout. We haven't even hit on the new tight end, but we will. It's just Maddox to Ward. That's a pretty catch and a nice throw where it couldn't be intercepted. 13-0 Steelers, 5 for 5 for Maddox on this 8-play.
Hands and deliver it to the spot.
And that's a pass-catching tight end for Pittsburgh. That's really new. Maddox, 28 yards. Hines Ward. Now the Ravens are 1-11 straight on opening day. I mean, this was going to be easy. And they've also had won 17 straight home games in August when they play on August 31st or September. So this was easy. And I mean, Houston is in their second year. And Jay Fiedler's going to hit Chris Chambers, one of the Chambers brothers. Time has come today. 57 yards, 7-3. In a very interesting field, which had infield dirt, which had grass, which had astroturf, which had hard pan at any rate. 7-6 Fiedler. Watch this play by Chambers. How does he keep the feet down? Touchdown, Tommy, 14-6 Miami.
Yeah, we're going to take another look at this play from behind the quarterback. You see Fiedler looking down the football field. 7 Texans there to deflect the pass, but Chambers looks for the only place he can get open, back of the end zone, and what a great
It's a big state. All right. Texans trail 14-6. Carr to Corey Bradford. Why don't you take this because he's gone, evading 3 tackles.
Well, and the thing you want to look at is offensively, they went to the 3-step drop, the 5-step drop. They got the ball out of David Carr's hand. This guy was sacked 76 times last year, an NFL record for one guy. No sacks today by the Dolphins.
And he hung in all year long, too. You knew that they got the right guy at QB. Here's a little flip to Ricky. And with the Dolphins trailing 15-14 in the fourth quarter, with only one shoe, he scores 35 yards. 20-15 Miami. Now it's 2018, 2nd and 12 Dolphins. Now Tom, oh no! It's picked up by Marcus. Time. Kurt Warner, after a disastrous season last year, in which he was injured, never won a game in which he started. Then he's playing the New York Football Giants, and hello, Michael Strahan forces the fumble. Orlando Pace recovers, but the beginning of a now 3rd down. This sums up the game. Warner trying to buy time. Where is it? Giants all over him. It's a fumble. Kenny Holmes recovers. Touchdown, Giants, 7-3 New York.
Yeah, and obviously, you look at that play, Kurt Warner threw all 3 times from down around his own end zone.
Tricky Rams, shovel pass on a 45-yard field goal attempt to Brandon Manamaliuna. It's a gain of 11. Oh, Bobby April, the special teams coach, says great. But Kurt did it, as you pointed out earlier, Tom, on his own 5. Now why not do it on their 5? It's a fumble. Mike Farrell the hit. Kenny Holmes recovers. Warner can't hold on. And then, even though you're deep, make them pay. And the Giants do that. Kerry Collins to well-dressed Amani Toomer. Beats Travis Fisher 22. Setting up a Matt Bryant field goal. He had 3 for the revamped Giants special teams that played well today. 10-3 Giants. Rams driving again. Warner, pressured by Lance. Postgraduate Legree. It's a fumble. Giants recover. Tom, Kurt Warner, a half he would like to forget, and maybe he did, on special teams and also contributed with the offense. Then Warner, oh boy, picked off by Omar Stoutmire, who Sharifs it into Ram territory. For Kurt Warner, another one of those days. AFC West, the last place teams were 8-8. Those will be the Chargers and the Chiefs. You take a look here and you tell me, look at the burst, Tom, as he takes the player from Trent Green.
Yeah, when you start watching Priest Holmes, you want to see that quickness, especially when he gets on the corner. Here he takes the sweep. And look at the second gear as he shifts and gets to the end zone.
Wow, 47 yards accounted by Holmes, running and receiving on the drive. The 7-0 Chiefs for Dick Vermeer.
And then look at the jump. Watch him. He's going to be at the top of the screen. Look where the rest of the D-line is, about a step behind him as he turns the corner. And again, the heat on Drew Brees, and he gets another sack.
Well, 3 sacks for the Chiefs, all by Holiday, all in the first half. Later on in the first quarter, 1st and goal from the 5, Kansas City. And here is Priest Holmes. I'm just going to get to the corner, and you're not. touchdown. 183 total yards for Holmes, who had over 150 total yards in the first half when Kansas City put it away. At 14-0, Trent Green, Johnny Mott salts away a 20-yard touchdown. 24-0 Chiefs at the half. Now the score. LT had a total of only 61 yards. Holmes had 183. Greg Robinson, Chiefs defensive coordinator. Yeah, they held him on coach debut. They said they wanted to trade Mark Brunell. I just don't understand why. How about that throw to Matthew Hatchett? And this is it. DeLoach to Ricky Prohl on 4th down. They missed a 2-point conversion, but with Jake DeLoach, 2 picks for 3 second-half touchdowns. Who would have guessed that this is why Lawyer Milloy introduced Blast with the defense.
At safety from Washington, number 36, Lawyer Milloy.
He's one of them now, as Bill Belichick knows what kind of player he is, but maybe he didn't anticipate it would be this bad this soon. Larry Centers, the former Bill, Takeo Spikes, one of the new defenders brought in by the Buffalo Bills, blows up the play. Then, Buffalo scoring an 80-yard drive early, Bledsoe to Dave Moore, 90-yard drive. Touchdown through 17 of 28, 14-0 Bills against Belichick in the pass. Then, Tom Brady, Troy Brown, nailed by Spikes. Patriots forced to punt, crowd in a frenzy. Still 14-0. Another new addition, the kid, Sam Adams, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Touchdown! Sam Adams goes well with wings. It's a touchdown, Bills.
Yeah, great job of swarming defense by the Bills. And look at Sam Adams. Got a little flavor. It moves well for a big man.
He moves. He's his second. It was not his day. 4 ties his worst in the interception department ever. It Spikes again. Crowd in a frenzy. Spikes, Milloy, Bledsoe. And the Patriots had beaten the Bills 5 straight times, but not today. The Seahawks. Saints up 3-0 second quarter. Boy, the way they finished defensively, though, Tom, Matt Hasselbeck and Darrell Jackson. And now they're in business. But they're running the same drive. So they weren't sure what kind of line they would have here, but Alexander says, give me a little bit of daylight. I'm going to dive for the 1. He ends up scoring, makes it 7-3. Later, in the second quarter on the verse, Michael Lewis, the beer man. Uh-oh, he tapped the keg. It's a fumble. And Antonio Cochran. If you can coach, you should approach. Recovers for the Seahawks. Hasselbeck to Gordon Robinson. Breaks a tackle. Recover later in the third. Brooks. Nice. Oh, what a stick by Ken Hamlin. On a Dante Stallworth, Joe Horn of St. Louis, 27. No Mike Vick, but one Billy Partel. And
it's the owner rolling out Mike Vick.
That is the Arthur Blank rolling out Mike Vick to watch Doug Johnson play quarterback. Meanwhile, Cowboys lead early 7-3. Carter on the run. It's a folly floater intercepted by Keon Carpenter. I think Phil Simms can remember any of those conversations. 7-3 at the half. Carter scrambling. Loses the ball. Matt Stewart recovers for Atlanta. Early moments,
Little easy pitch and catch, halfback quarterback.
Hey, look, Atlanta was 9-6-1 last year. They have to have more than Mike Vick, and that's a nice against-the-grain toss by Johnson to Algie Crumpler. So 2 touchdowns today for Johnson. This is the big one, 41 yards, which opens up a 17-7 lead. Now with the big offseason acquisition for Atlanta, that's ex-Buffalo Bill Peerless Price. Very nice, stays in bounds. 3 plays later. Johnson, 1 yard, 13 plays, 75-yard drive, took 8.5 minutes. And he's trying to get a Bill some of his own medicine, chew up all the Clarkson. Good coach. He's got a pretty good team, as Cordell Stewart and the Chicago Bears found out today. 10-0 Niners second quarter. Stewart. Desmond Clark touchdown. Would this be a game? Stewart's first TD as a Bear, obviously. 49ers punting. The game started to turn right here. Bobby Wade fumble. Jimmy Williams forces the fumble. Niners recover. What happened here, Tom?
Well, Bobby Wade, he's a rookie, and we said that there's going to be some rookie mistakes made in special teams. Going to field that one around the 5-6 yard line. And then Brad Maynard's punt blocked right there, protection skills, all of the things that we talked about this morning. Rookies working on special teams, you'll see those mistakes the first 2 weeks of the season.
After the turnovers at the 16, Jeff Garcia, they constantly got the ball in the red zone, half on time on Gifts, and to tie streets. He's hurt. He stayed in the game, got hurt on the play, but they missed the PAT, but the Niners are up 23-7. Then, under a minute to go in the first half, Bears at the Niners 34. Goodbye, Ahmed Plummer. You got a clog in the drain, you call the plumber. He could go all the way, 68 yards. And then by the fourth quarter was a laugher. Very
revenge at AFC title game. Rich Gannon, reigning MVP. First quarter, 6-0 Titan. Steve McNair, baptized by Rod Coleman, loses the ball. Hey, Craig, the Tuck rule revisited. What did you think when you first saw the play?
The fumble here? I thought it was a forward pass. I remember the Tom Brady rule.
With Charlie Garner, 46 yards. Ears and noses, the trophies of the day, but this one passes through hole. Garner, 5 catches, 83 yards in the first half. Now, the replacement. There you go, Craig. Dude, you hadn't made a field goal since September 95. What's running through your head here?
Actually, I was sitting back there, and the field goals looked like little fork tines. I didn't know if the ball would fit through it, but fortunately it went through, and after that, everything was easy.
49 yards, Titans a 12-10 lead. Fourth quarter, 15-13 Titans. McNair, redunculous to Derek Mason. McNair needs just 578 yards to be the 5th guy with 20,000. Now, tell the truth, Craig. He wouldn't have come down in bounds, would he?
Heck yeah, he would have came down in bounds.
Oh, come on, man.
Stadium providing ample intensity for the Eagles and the Bucs. There you see their fans staring down Warren Sapp. He's on Johnson's pregame talk.
The fact that you have to open it on the road, it doesn't matter. We can open in a parking lot and we're ready to play. So really, to us, it does not matter.
All right, the Bucs are fired up, as you can see. Hey, they got something to defend, a championship, and the Eagles, there they are, the new.
Expected, and the fake field goal point, a great throw dropped by Smith. He should have had it. It's devastating when you get to the one and don't score. So Deuce Staley, McNabb in shock.
Nice catch. Yeah, first down. Eagles on second down. Johnson finds Joe Jurevicius, and that's a special catch. The officials call it a TD. We take another look, and Jurevicius, he gets one down in the corner of the end zone. Not much real estate there, and drops the other. Eagles challenge the play. They would lose the challenge. The Bucs have the touchdown and a 10-0 lead going to the fourth quarter.
Same drive, second down, Johnson. Wait a minute. Is that? Yes, it is Warren Sapp. His first career reception. Bucs are excited. And how do you think Sapp feels about it?
Brad came to me and said, "Big boy, be laid out the back, and I'm going to be looking for you." And there it was. I've always dreamed about it because I've always had the hands and the ability, but nobody ever gave me a shot except John, and there we go.
You think that's good? Later in the same drive, third down, Johnson. Pass deflected. Look at Jurevicius. Hang on. Tip it to himself. Jurevicius, your thoughts?
I saw Vincent was behind me, and the pass was kind of behind me, so I just wanted to try and tip it because I thought he might have been able to intercept it and take it downhill and score, but tipped it up in the air and just was able to turn around and make a play on it.
The other touchdown, Sapp had...
And the whole defense and the entire Super Bowl defending champion Buccaneers made a play against the Eagles.